My name is Paul, and in today's episode I'm going to explain to you just why you do or do not need to wear a weight belt. Now, you see a lot of guys in the gym now wearing weight belts, walking around with them on, using them for any manner of exercises, any amount of reps, and really, is it the right thing to do? Is it going to serve you best? Hopefully I'll explain it for you now. Now, the weight belts are designed to increase your internal abdominal pressure. They tighten your core and back and reduce movement. This does help with injury prevention. Okay, so first of all, yeah, it does work. It does help with injury prevention. But what's far better and far stronger, safer for your body is to train your transverse abdominis. Now, your transverse abdominis is your internal weight belt. It looks exactly like a weight belt. It's a corset-shaped muscle. It's under your obliques. It's part of your inner unit. What it does is it wraps around your spine and beneath your six-pack, your outer rectus abdominis, and it braces your back, it supports your core. Your transverse abdominis, your internal weight belt, performs a vital role in so many different types of movement that it really does stabilize your back and keep you safe. If you keep that strong, and if it's not strong, if you train it up to be as strong as possible, then you will reduce injury far more than any weight belt ever could, because this is already inside your body. Now, you strengthen it by drawing your belly button in towards your spine and holding it. You don't tense up at all. It's not like a sit-up where you can feel the outside of your six-pack abs and it's hard. It won't be hard. Your stomach, you just draw your stomach in, it will still be soft on the outside. Your internal pressure, that's what you're building. You're building strength in your transverse abdominis, which is underneath your external abs, which is why your stomach won't feel tensed up. But you will be strengthening your transverse abdominis by just drawing your belly button in towards your spine and holding it there. What you want to do to train it up is draw in, hold for 10 seconds and relax. Try not to breathe deeply while you're doing it, just take very, very shallow breaths. It's only 10 seconds long, hopefully you won't suffocate and pass out or anything, because in order to train it you need your stomach to be held in, and if you're breathing deeply it's gonna want to expand. Now, you want to do 5 to 10 sets of that 10 seconds every other day. Your transverse abdominis, it's an inner unit. It's not going to, because it's an inner muscle, it's not going to grow in size necessarily. So it's just going to grow in strength and intramuscular coordination as well, working with other muscles. So you don't need to worry about overtraining it or anything like that necessarily, because it works all the time. Everything from squatting to breathing. So it gets regular use. You just need to make sure that you keep it nice and strong by doing particular exercises like this to make sure you get the most out of it. Now, there is one exception I would say where it might be alright to wear a weight belt, and that is if you're performing a 1 rep max. If you're performing a 1 rep max, then you're putting your body under so much tension and pressure, especially internal pressure, that it can just collapse. You see, if you look on YouTube, you'll see videos of guys going for the heaviest squat in the world record, and there'll come a point where they might reach the absolute peak and they just snap and they just collapse, and their body just basically shuts down because of the internal pressure. If you train your transverse abdominis, you can reduce the likelihood of things like that happening, because you're going to keep your inner unit as strong as possible. So I would say that obviously the guys going for the massive squats or something like that, they're trying to reduce injury any way they can by strapping themselves up in every direction just to make sure that they don't kind of collapse in any way. So that's why they wear a weight belt. Competition especially, you see a lot of guys wearing weight belts, but day-to-day training you don't need one. You need to make sure your transverse abdominis is strong, and that's going to keep you strong in your environment and keep you from getting the kind of back pain that a lot of guys get, which is why they're probably walking around wearing the weight belts in the first place. So I hope that's given you a lot of information there, just on why you don't really need a weight belt if you're training your transverse abdominis well and you're making sure your core is as strong as possible. But thanks for watching today's video. I hope you like. If you do like it, give it a thumbs up. I'd love it if you could subscribe. But if not, I'll see you on the next episode.